godly play at Church of the Advent. I'm Miss Carolyn, and Miss Celia and I are going to tell you the story of creation. Let's get ready.
Everyone needs to be ready. What is the biggest present you ever got? Was it big? Was it small? Was it a puppy or a bicycle? Think about it. Did you know that there are some presents so big that nobody notices them? They are so huge that they are hard to see. They are so hard to see that the only way to know that they are there is to go clear back to the beginning, or maybe a little before the beginning. In the beginning, there wasn't really very much. In the beginning, there was nothing. Except, perhaps, an enormous smile, but there was no one there to see it. Then, on the first day, God gave us the gift of light. So now there is not just darkness, but there is light. Now I don't mean just the light in the light bulb or in the car lights at night. I don't mean just this light or that light, but I mean all of the light that is light. God gave us the gift of the light that all light comes from. When God saw the light, God said, "It is good." And that was the end of the first day. On the second day, God gave us the gift of water. Now I don't mean just the water in a glass or water in a bathtub or shower. I don't mean just the water in a river or a lake. I don't even mean the water in the ocean or the water that comes down from the sky in rain. I mean all of the water that is water. This is the water that all the rest of the water comes from. This is the firmament. It divides the waters above and the waters below. When God saw the water, God said, "It is good." And that was the end of the second day. On the third day, God divided the water and the dry land and gave us the gift of all green and growing things. When God saw the dry land and the green and growing things, God said, "It is good." And that was the end of the third day. On the fourth day, God gave us the gift of day and night. This gave us a way to count our days. Here is the great light that rules the day, the sun. And here are the lights that rule the night, the moon and the stars. When God saw the day and the night, our way to keep time, God said, "It is good." And that was the end of the fourth day. On the fifth day, God gave us the gift of all the creatures that fly in the air. Not just the birds, but all of the creatures that fly, and all of the creatures that swim in the water. All of them. When God saw all of the creatures that fly and all of the creatures that swim, God said, "It is good." And that was the end of the fifth day. On the sixth day, God gave us the gift of all the creatures that walk upon the earth. The creatures that walk with many legs and the creatures that walk with 2 legs, like you and me. That was the day when God put God's own image within us. When God saw the creatures that walk with 2 legs and the creatures that walk with many legs, and all the gifts of the other days, God said, "It is very good." And that was the end of the 6th day. On the 7th day, God rested and gave us the day to rest and to remember the great gifts of all the other days. There is nothing here because people go to different places to remember the great gifts. You can imagine something there to show your favorite place to remember. It might be in your backyard by a tree, in a church, or in your room. It might be in the mountains, or by the ocean, or a lake. I don't know where your place is. Only you know. What I know is that this day is so special that sometimes the Jewish people mark it with 2 special candles, and the Christian people mark it with a cross. Now I wonder, which one of these days you like best? I wonder which day is most important. I wonder which day you are in, or which one is especially about you. I wonder if we can leave out any one of these days and still have all the days we need. Now it's time to get out our work. You can get out crayons, paper, markers, or any art supplies and create something about this story, about the day that you feel you're in, or what you do on your day of rest. Thank you for joining us.